utilize the power of sacred geometry, and I'm going to show you a way to do it. You draw a pyramid, because a pyramid is a very sacred. What's the word I'm looking here to describe the pyramid? It's a powerful and sacred way of capturing cosmic energy. It's kind of like this. If you lay down, you're more relaxed. So it's a more conducive posture, position to sleep. Okay, to sleep, to relax. It's a, if you want to get a massage, it's much more conducive for the practice of relaxing into the massage to lay down than to sit with your back straight without any support. For meditation, insightful meditation particularly, it's more conducive to sit like this with your back straight, with your neck and eyes looking straight, because it is a position that is more conducive for receiving insights, whereas laying down is a position more conducive for relaxation. So everything in the universe is, there's no such thing as accident in the universe. Everything is deliberate, and everything has a purpose. So in the same way, certain configurations of energy, because that's all it is, certain configurations of energy carry a particular vibration and capture energy in such a way. Crystals are an example. They capture energy, store energy in such a way that could really have an effect on the beholder, the observer of that particular configuration of energy. So the pyramid is such an example. The pyramid captures cosmic energy in such a way that there's so much power captured, kind of like solar panels. Solar panels are capable of capturing so much energy from the sun, and the pyramid, I reckon, is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than solar panels, in that way, that the way it captures cosmic energy. It's really something. It's no accident why you see it in ancient Egypt, in some of the ancient cultures and civilizations in Central and South America, and you see it independently, because aliens, let's talk about aliens now. I just need a big hair, right? Aliens. Because aliens came down and helped the people in these locations to build, and help them with technology, and instructed them to build these pyramids if they wanted to capture more energy, more cosmic energy, more power from the universe. And that's why you see them independently built all over the world. So it's a way that I use sacred geometry in my life to capture some of that energy. Is I draw, like for example here, I draw a pyramid, right, like this, and so I focus on what it is that I want to capture. So the pyramid for me here is the mission. You see, mission, my mission in the world, which I have been discussing here in these videos, but it really is what I live for now, is the mission, my mission. So the pyramid for me here is the mission. So I draw the pyramid and I write in it mission, because that's what the pyramid represents. And then I write down the three things that constitute the foundation of my mission. So here I have nature, okay, because truthfully I came here because I answered the call, like many of the wanderers and the star seeds, to answer the call of Gaia, of nature. So nature. So my mission has to do with nature, has to do with going back to nature on a personal level and on a communal level, on a community level. So this for me is a reminder to spend as much time personally in nature as I can, but also to move forward and either be part of a community that is sharing the same values or even create a community that's sharing the same values. And that's what I've been thinking about a lot lately. So this for me is a reminder right here. Nature. That's the first fundamental, the first foundation. Okay, one of the three foundations of the mission of the pyramid. The second one is rest. Where is it? Right here. Rest. Okay, rest. Because I often forget to, like, if I'm really stimulated and I'm really like into the mission and I'm like learning and making videos and listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos and writing stuff down and reflecting and stuff, then my rest gets compromised because I'm so stimulated mentally. And then what happens is, and what happened to me last week is 2 3 nights in a row I was sleeping 5 hours and they were slobby because I was so stimulated. And then I started to feel tired. And then because I started to feel tired, I was starting to become less and less of a vibrant conduit for service, which is what I'm here doing in these videos. And then I have to remember to rest and rest well every night, because now for me, sleep is directly linked to my mission. So now I actually sleep better and easier because I get in my bed and I'm like, I gotta sleep for the mission here. I gotta rest for the mission. And because it is for the mission, it is done for the mission, I could rest more into it, knowing that it's all one thing, it's all connected. That if I get sufficient rest tonight, I will get up early tomorrow, I'll be so vibrant, so full of energy, videos will come to me very easy, I'll be able to channel wisdom much easier, I'll be much sharper to listen, to learn, to write, to reflect, which is true. The more and more rest, if I am resting really well for a couple of nights in a row and it builds up, then yeah, I'm much more in the zone, I'm much more vibrant, and therefore I'm a more energetic conduit of a better conduit for energy, a better channeler of cosmic energy, of wisdom, of love. So then now, see, rest is totally linked for me now with the mission. Before, I was looking at it as more like, oh fuck, I don't want to sleep, which is true. You know, I don't want to sleep. Like, I just want to work on this stuff. But now I just see it as it's part of the 3D experience. Of course, I'm working now on reducing my food intake and detoxifying my body. I'm in the process now, so that over time I reduce my sleep down to 5 hours. And when I say 5 hours, it's like 5 hours, but I'm like lit as fuck all the other hours. Because now if I sleep 5 hours, just a couple of nights in a row, 3 nights in a row, I start to become a zombie. But I'm working on that now. It's just a process. I gotta detoxify a lot of the things in my body first. So anyway, I'm working on that. But in the meanwhile, I gotta really be mindful of my rest. I gotta really take it seriously. I gotta really rest. So to remember that, I write it here. So nature, rest. And then the third part is the community part. You see, so community is very, very important for me now. I have been spending time in solitude now I've been in my own solitude now for what? Since second year university, since I was 19, and I'm turning 29 next year. 10 years. I've been in solitude for 10 years. And I suppose that's exactly why I make these videos, and I'm purpose driven, and it's because I spent so much time in solitude. But now I'm moving into the part of my life where it's time for community. So moving forward, obviously, I would like to do some retreats, like to meet you guys. I have a friend coming over here soon, next month. So I'll partner up with him as well. He's a wanderer, he's a fellow wanderer. So I'll partner up with him. Yeah, I'd like to start just doing things more in a communal way. And I'm having ideas, and next year I'm gonna go to Ecuador, spend some time in this community of raw foodists who grow their own food. So yeah, and I want to remind myself that now it is the community phase. You see, it is the community phase. So the pyramid is such a powerful tool. It's such a powerful, I mean, if you just even draw it and put these things in there, and maybe put the paper on your wall and just look at it, just by looking at it, it talks to your subconscious. Like if I just look at this for 10 minutes, like it goes deep into the subconscious. If I drop a tap of acid and I close my eyes, I start to see pyramids. That's the first thing that I start to see is like pyramids, pyramids, pyramids. Kind of like that cover, The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. I just start to see pyramids, colorful pyramids, and they just morph into one another. And I see other geometric shapes, but the pyramid is the one that I see the most. So yeah, it's really powerful. It speaks to you because everything is geometry. Like everything I'm looking at here, the trees and the clouds, it's all geometry. At a deeper level of reality, it's geometry. It's all geometry. Everything is mathematical. Creation is mathematical. Art is mathematical. It's both art and math at the same time. It's a paradox. So sacred geometry speaks to you on such a deep subconscious level, at a primal level of creation. You see? So you could utilize the power of sacred geometry. You could do something else that I used to do. I'm not doing it as much anymore. The Star of David. The Star of David. So I draw something. I did this last year. No, 2 years ago. I had a Star of David. And I think I had 6 concepts in there. So this is Star of David. I had 6 concepts in there that I think it was, let me remember. It was playfulness. I was trying to like really implement these things into my character. Strength. And what was it? Playfulness, strength, love. What else? Strength, playfulness, love. I can't remember what it was fully, but I wanted to really implement these things in my character. So I drew the Star of David. I wrote all the 6 things that I wanted to implement in my character. You see, and I put the paper on my wall for like 4 months. I just look at it every day, and these things have become part of my character. In truth, they have become part of my character over time, because I just look at it every day. I just have this Star of David, and I'd sort of close my eyes just to, I'd like say I'd go do yoga, and at the end of the yoga session, I'd close my eyes, and I just remember the Star of David, and I remember all the 6 things, and I just embody these characters. Again, I'd embody these characters. So and over time, it just kind of became part of the character. So yeah, it's really powerful stuff, and I'm just like I'm really completely noob into it. A noob. I started to do this spontaneously, by the way, just because something in me knows the power of the pyramids and the power of the Star of David. It just, something in me knows it. I didn't see anything about sacred geometry, any documentaries, anything like that. I don't know anything about them, but this is more of the intuitive knowledge. You just know, it's intuitive knowledge. And I know some people there specialize in sacred geometry. And of course, as I move into the journey, I definitely like to learn more in detail about all the different geometrical shapes and what they represent. But yeah, it's very neat stuff. Very, very neat stuff. So thank you to the Patreons for your consistent, continuous support. I love you guys. If you would like to support, there's a link in the description. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, there's a link in the description as well. You can do it via PayPal. Instagram, Saeed Mobayed. And until next time, may the force be with you.